Every week, I get hundreds of emails from people asking for advice on how to maximize their points earning strategy. You know, we weekly do Sunday Reader question videos where I can answer some of them, but now I'm taking these point strategy discussions to real life in a series called Points Intervention. To kick off the series today, we've got Carissa, who manages the company Silver Lining Consultancy. She helps small business owners maximize their business, yet she herself is terrible with miles and points. In fact, she told us that she doesn't even have a points earning credit card. I clearly have my work cut out for me today, so let's go see how we can help her and maximize her points and her bottom line. Carissa, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
I've heard a lot of great things about your business, although I've heard some bad things about your point maximization. So give me a quick rundown of what is it that you do and what you're here today to accomplish.
Yeah, so I started the company 10 years ago. I've been doing it for a long time, and we work with small business owners, typically with revenues between about 100,000 and 2 million, to actually help them increase their revenue and their profit. So we have a program called a SLAP, a Silver Lining Action Plan, and it's essentially like Weight Watchers for small business, where you set your goals, you build your plan, and then instead of just going off into the world and getting busy and forgetting about your plan, we actually come around you for that 1 year period and give you accountability and resources and training and support, and essentially keep you on track so that you do the right things so that you actually hit those goals that you set for your company. So I would say, like most business owners, I'm pretty good at what we actually do, which is helping small businesses grow. I am horrible at the operational side of maximizing my points and my expenses and trying to figure out how to actually leverage all this money that I'm spending and all this travel that I'm doing, to get the most out of it.
You're giving me anxiety here, but people like you are the reason why I have job security.
Exactly.
So I'm here today to help you out. And I think every time that you figure out, you want to set up a point structure, you got to look at the big picture, right? So where do you travel? Just tell me a little bit about where you go. So you're based in New York.
I'm based in New York. I'm originally Canadian. My partner is Australian. And so for just all sorts of business and personal reasons, I go to Canada multiple times a year and Australia multiple times a year. I fly within America at least 2 or 3 times a month. I'm pretty consistently going to Africa. We're starting to expand the business into the Middle East, so I'm flying to Dubai a bit.
And so tell me, so do you at least have a frequent flyer account?
So for flights, I have managed to get myself organized enough to get platinum status with American Airlines. For hotels, I have nothing. For rental cars, I have nothing.
So you're spending 50 plus nights a year in hotels and you have no strategy?
Correct.
Okay.
My strategy has been to book the cheapest hotel I could find at the very last minute, which is not a strategy.
Right. Well, you know what? Saving money, cash is king, but there's ways to save that money and to leverage points as well. So we'll get into that in a bit. And then in terms of credit cards, so you've got a lot of business expenses, right? So how are you paying for everything?
I am having heart palpitations as I say it. So because I'm Canadian and I moved to New York 4 years ago, I never did the work of getting an American credit card. So I process lots of money through a TD debit Visa card. It's embarrassing to say it out loud as I talk about it.
But in order, you can get an American credit card. You have an EIN for your business, and you have a social security number.
Yes.
So the time is now to start. Luckily, I'm sure you have a credit history. I think it's important to at least get one credit card now to start building that score. Have you ever checked your U.S. credit score?
I haven't, no.
Okay. So I think what the goal will be is, I think, surprisingly, a lot of people realize it's not that hard to get a credit card in the United States. You don't have to have a crazy credit history. So I think the goal for you will be to start off small with one credit card with one of the big banks like Chase or American Express. Get that down, and then as you go along, add on a couple different credit cards. Sign-up bonuses now are the highest they've ever been. So we'll get into that in that section.